going to wait a little bit for people to file into the room before we start talking about the stimulus, because I want to give you guys the details, what you need to know, etc., etc. Hey guys, welcome. I was just sharing this really quick to Facebook so people know that I'm live. I'm just going to wait for the room to fill up just a little bit more so I don't have to repeat myself. And then we're going to start going into the stimulus bill, which has just been passed in the Senate. So I'm going to talk to you guys about, number one, what that means. Number two, what is included, what is not included. I'm going to give you guys as much of a detailed breakdown of where the money's going and who the money's going to. And most importantly, when you should expect to see your stimulus money. So please, really quick, as you get in here, make sure to like this video so it gets shared out. Also, if you know of anybody right now before I get started that would find this video useful, please quickly share it out to your friends so that they join the live. And I will take questions at the end. Okay, so if you want to super chat questions, if you want to just super chat in general, you can do that. But I'm going to look back at the end at all the questions so that I don't stop in the middle and it doesn't get confusing. Okay, so let me just give it like one more minute and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. First off, welcome back to my channel. I don't do these stimulus updates every day only because they change so much. It would just get super confusing. So I try to just do this when it's very, very important information that I feel like you guys would want to know. Okay, so here's where we are right now with the stimulus bill. The House has passed the bill, or I'm sorry, the House passed the bill a week ago. Okay, so that's the House. The House passed the bill a week ago. It now, or has then after that, progressed to the Senate. Okay, which today the Senate has voted yes on the stimulus bill. But what you do need to know is the original bill that was submitted from the House to the Senate a week ago was amended by the Senate. Okay, so they took some things out. As you know, famously, the $15 minimum wage was taken out because they did not think that it belonged in the COVID relief package. So they took that out. There was some other stuff made, some changes made to the amount, some changes made to unemployment. So what the Senate has approved today is their amended bill of what the House voted yes on last week. Okay. So now what's going to happen is the Senate has to send it back to the House because they have now made changes to the original bill. They're going to send it back to the House, and the House has to vote on the amendments and the changes that they have proposed. Okay. If they vote yes to what the Senate has proposed, then the bill will progress to President Biden for sign off. Okay. And I'll go over in just a second what that means after that. If there is a contestant of what's in that bill, they don't want to agree to it, they're going to make amendments, and then it's got to go back into vote with them, back into vote with the Senate, and you know the drill. Okay. So let's just say that this bill gets passed. And for you guys who are just joining, I'm going to go into the details in just a second. If this bill does get voted yes by the House, okay, which they are expected to vote on this Monday, and if they vote on this Monday, we should have an answer by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. It'll go to President Biden for sign off. He's supposed to sign off on it same day, at which point it'll become an executive law, okay? and then the wheels will start turning from there. So I'm going to go into detail about what that means in a little bit. Now, let's talk about what the Senate has proposed or has voted upon yes today. Okay, so this is what the Senate voted yes to today. This is what they've sent back to the House to agree upon. So I'm going to go on to that information. So number one, there's going to be $1,400 per child and per adult dependent, okay? So that's different from what the stimulus package was or the stimulus bill was. Last time checks went out, as you all know, adult dependents were not included in that, okay? But this bill will give you $1,400 per child and adult dependent, in addition to the $1,400 that each adult that qualifies would get as well. Now, who qualifies, okay? If you make $75K a year as an individual or under, or as a couple, you make $150K a year, you will receive the full amount of the stimulus check. So you will get your $1,400, your spouse will get $1,400, you'll get $1,400 for each child, you'll get $1,400 for each adult dependent. Please make sure you're liking this video as you get in so that it gets shared out as well. So hit that like button. Now, if you make over 80K a year as an individual or 160K combined, you get nothing, okay? It doesn't matter how many children you have. It doesn't matter how many adult dependents you have. You get zero. Now, this is different from the last stimulus bill because what they did was you would get something, but the amount would be lessened depending on how much your income was. But in this case, it's cut and dry. You either make $75K a year as an individual or less, or $150K or less to get the full amount. Otherwise, you do not get anything, okay? Doesn't matter if you have kids, doesn't matter if you have adult dependents. If you are on unemployment, okay, the unemployment was actually lowered to $300 per week, but this will be in addition to the normal weekly state benefits that you would get, okay? I believe, I want to say it was like 400 is what it was before in the original bill that the House sent to the Senate, and the Senate lowered it to $300 per week. Now, I do want to clarify that if you are on unemployment and you are an independent contractor or you are a gig worker, the $300 will apply to you as well. In addition, those benefits will be extended until September, and the first 10K of those benefits will be tax-free, okay? Now, if you are one of the people that have already filed your 2020 tax return, okay, you will need to refile via an amendment, okay? And I believe you can go on to the IRS website and you can find the amendment there, or if you did your tax return through like a tax preparing service, you'll get it through there as well, but you will have to do an amendment. And in most situations, if you do the amendment, you will get a bigger refund and you will get more money back. But again, this is not going to apply if your income exceeded 150K, okay? What has changed is you will get $3,000 for each child ages 6 through 17, okay? So, you'll get more money back for that in your tax return, which is why you would have to file an amendment because that amount will change as well. As I stated earlier, at the moment, this current bill or that the Senate has now sent back to the House to approve does not include an increase to the minimum wage. Okay, so they feel that needs to be in a completely separate standalone bill. That's not going to be something that's going to be combined into the COVID relief bill at this time, unless the House absolutely insists on it, which is a possibility, in which case this cycle will continue and no checks will go out, okay? All right, so here's a breakdown. If you have businesses, schools, daycare, if you are a healthcare provider, or an essential worker, here's the part that you want to listen to, because this is the breakdown of how much money is going towards each program, okay? So right now in the bill, state and local funding is included. They're going to be giving $7 billion to PPP protection loans. They're going to be giving $15 billion to EIDL, which is like a small business loan. And by the way, when I say these amounts, okay, this is how much money is going to be allocated towards these programs. So it's very, very important that if any of this stuff that I'm about to read applies to you, that you need to go, I think it's at sba.gov, and apply for this stuff as soon as it becomes available. Because if you guys remember the very last time they did this, those funds ran out very quickly. Now, there were a lot of people that were applying for these things that shouldn't have been applying for them, but nevertheless, please, please, please do not delay if you need to collect on some of this stuff. If you own a bar or a restaurant, they're going to be giving $25 billion to that to assist with payroll, rent, and inventory. If you need renters assistance, they're going to be giving $20 billion to that. If you're a homeowner and you need mortgage assistance, they're going to be giving $10 billion to that. They're going to be giving $5 billion specifically to the eviction moratorium, which applies to people that are in immediate danger of being evicted, okay? Now, the eviction moratorium is going to be extended through the month of September. So if this is something that applies to you, again, you want to get in and apply for this stuff immediately. And some of this stuff actually may be available right now. I don't know, but you'll have to go onto that website and see for yourself. For schools, they are giving $130 billion, and for colleges, $40 billion. There is tons of stuff included in there, you guys. I'm not going to go into all the details of what's included in there, but that's the amounts they're giving to schools and colleges. If you are a child care provider, you own like a child daycare facility, you're looking at $30 billion for that, $14 billion for vaccine research, $47 billion for testing and contract tracing, $7.7 billion for the hiring of more public healthcare workers to help fight COVID, and $20 billion for a national vaccination program. So as you can see, there is a whole lot of money in here for COVID stuff, but it is the COVID relief bill. Now, if you have student loans, any student loan forgiveness through 2021 and 2035 will be tax exempt. So if you were given a period of student loan forgiveness on paying your loan, you will not be taxed on that. It will be tax exempt. Now, here's the thing is no specific dollar amounts were allocated at this time towards essential workers. Okay? So for those of you still left in here, I'm just going to go really quick and kind of tell you what is next. Okay, so as I explained earlier on in this video, the Senate voted yes to the COVID relief bill. Now, I don't want people to think that that means it's passed, because the House voted yes last week and then they passed it on to the Senate and they voted yes. Please understand that what the Senate voted yes to today is the amended bill that they have put together. Okay, so they put together this bill and they said, yep, we like it, send it back to the House. So now the House has to vote on it before it'll go to the president and before it will actually take effect. Here's what you want to know, okay? If you do not have a 2019 tax return already on file, or you don't qualify based on your 2019 data, make sure that you file your 2020 returns ASAP, okay? Because you may qualify for this next check based on your 2020 data, okay? The first wave of checks, if they start to go out, will go out within a week of the president signing off on this bill. Now, they will go out in waves, quite similar to how they went out the last time. And they could take days for some people. They could take weeks for some people. They could take months for some people. There is no telling how long this is going to take. I know there are some people who still have not received the second stimulus check that went out, okay? But most importantly, when you do your taxes this year, please, please, please make sure that your banking information is correct on your tax return, because if you have banking information, your direct deposit information on there, then you will be part of the first wave. So those are the people that they're going to do direct deposits for. The money's going to go directly into their account. That's going to be the first wave. The second wave is going to be the people that get like the cards that they deposit the money on. And then the last wave will be the checks, people who have to get paper checks. So when you're doing your taxes, please double check this information, because otherwise you're going to be one of those people that was like, I don't know if they're direct depositing. How am I getting my check? If your direct deposit information is on there, you will get a direct deposit stimulus check. Okay. So the House is expected to vote on Monday on the amended bill that the Senate has passed through. And they're expected to pass their end to the president midweek, okay? If Biden does in fact sign off on it, same day, checks will start to go out March 16th or the 17th. Now, if that's delayed any, obviously that date is going to be delayed as well. Or if it's any sooner, which I don't think it's going to be any sooner, it'll be moved up. But right now we're looking at March 16th or the 17th for your stimulus checks to be deposited into your bank account, pending the House approves this bill now and the president signs off same day. So that's all I've got for you guys. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, you can start putting them in there right now. Let me just go through and see. I think I had, oh, does it not let me see? Yes, we get our crumbs from Papa Government. Thank you, Lee. I don't forgive Kamala Harris for casting the tiebreaker vote to pass this wasteful bill. All right, exactly. Thank you, Mark Roberts, for the super chat. Will PPL on disability, Social Security get it? So I specifically didn't look at that. But if you got it, if it was included last time, it'll be included this time. Thank you, Benny, for the compliment on the hair. Any other questions on anything I didn't answer? If there's anything I can't answer, I'll try to get back with an update. But we should start to see more of an update early next week. Any questions? Any questions? Was this helpful for you guys? Did you guys enjoy this update? Do you like these types of updates? So real quick, a lot of people have asked, like, is there going to be a fourth stimulus bill? I don't know. I highly doubt there's going to be a fourth stimulus bill. But, you know, with this government, you can never say never. So Austin says, yes, this was helpful. Awesome. Thank you for this. Appreciate your hard work. Thank you, Nana Frankie. Thank you. That's so cute. I love that name, Nana. Thank you. You're welcome. Is there anything that you guys need me to repeat that maybe you came in here late? You want me to touch on something specifically? Nothing? I'm not seeing any comments. I'm surprised you guys don't have questions. I guess I was just so thorough in my update. You're welcome, T-Mac. Anything else? Anything else? Any other questions that you guys have while I'm on here? I have a little bit of time before I have to run out the door, but I'm happy to answer any questions. Please make sure if you did not like this, or I'm sorry, if you did not give this video a thumbs up, that you do so right now. And I will keep this video up here on my channel. So if this video was helpful to you and you hear of anybody who's like maybe confused on what's going on, please share this video with them. It'll be up on my channel. As always, if you guys drop comments in there after the fact, if you remember something that you forgot to ask, you know, drop a comment below and I'll answer the question. So Miguel said everything is about to go up in price. Miguel, if you haven't noticed, everything is already going up in price. Aside from gas, okay, you guys, go to your local grocery store, go to your local, I frequent TJ Maxx, Target, and you will notice there are a lot of empty shelves out there. The price tags on things have gone up already because obviously because of the oil and gas, these truck drivers, you know, are affected. And so therefore getting these goods to us is a problem. So, you know, yes, everything is going to go up. See, this bill doesn't come for free to us. And I'll tell you what, I really want to encourage everybody that if any of these things that they have loans for apply to you, or maybe you're not even sure if they apply to you, go and apply for them anyways, because we need to make sure that this money goes to the people that need it and that it's not just sitting around in these government funds, because what they do with that after the fact is they try to move that money around to other things because it has to be spent, you guys. So please, don't be too proud to apply for these loans if you need them. Tell your friends, if you know anybody that owns a business of any kind, any of the ones that I mentioned, you know, in the video, tell them to go apply. These funds go so fast. And I mean, it is what it is. I don't like that they did another stimulus bill, but the truth is some people are hurting. Some people are really hurting. They're trying their best to get by and it's just too hard. But at the same time, it is what it is. We have this money, we have this bill. Please, if you don't need to use your stimulus check, put it away, save it, because guaranteed there are gonna be some rainy days coming up. So don't just go and spend that money, you know, carelessly. Definitely don't do that. Let's see, we got any other questions? No other questions? Oops, no other questions? Okay. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, then I'm going to get off. I am glad that this was helpful for you. Again, share, comment, like. And if there's anything that you want me to cover, I think I'll be back probably Tuesday with another stimulus update, unless I have more of an update on Monday. But I'll try to keep you all posted on what the dates are looking like so far. I really pray that they just agree to this and we can just move on, because they're using this whole thing to not address any of the other issues that are going on in the world. So I really just hope that they move past this. Like, let's just approve something. We're never going to get a completely clean bill. I mean, there was money in there for underground railroads and all this other stuff. I don't know what it was, but it was ridiculous. Miguel, I'm a new subscriber. Welcome, Miguel. Welcome to the channel. Please share, please like, please comment. If you guys haven't gone to my website, go there. Make sure you enter your email in there so I can keep in contact with you as well. letstalkdarling.com. Follow me on all my social media. It's all listed up there on my website. And yeah, that's it. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, a great Saturday. I'm in my house. I'm running errands, but I was cleaning carpets this morning. I was cleaning carpets. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful for you. Everybody have a great day. This video will be saved up on my channel, so feel free to share it. Timothy, I'm a new sub too. Awesome. Awesome. And I'm sorry I haven't been posting a whole lot this week, you guys. I've actually been kind of taking a little break this week. I was off the news for a week. So I was like, well, I'm going to take off a little bit this week. So that's what we're doing. But I'll be back. I'll be back working again next week with more videos. Great job explaining. Thank you so much, Austin. I appreciate you guys. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Have a good weekend. Mwah. Bye.